folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We're going to take some time and share some more questions with you, and today's segment, a lot of people have been writing in asking us about carp. In fact, Dixie Carp Catchers wrote in and said, you know, as far as common carp being invasive, even though they've been here for a couple hundred years, they still are invasive because they were brought over from Europe. In fact, they were. In the 1800s, the common carp was brought over here from Europe. It was farmed and sold, and since then, it has just spread throughout North America, and it's been here, as Dixie Carp Catcher says, for a couple years now, so a couple hundred years now. So we consider them to be common and native to the area for that reason. However, the Asian carp was brought in to North America in the 1970s, and it was brought here to help filter some water in the Arkansas area. And what happened due to flooding, they actually got out and escaped, and now the Asian carp is starting to spread and make their way, and those are the true carp that people are calling truly invasive and trying to prevent from reaching the Great Lakes. They haven't got there yet, and hopefully they won't. Now Hussein wrote in and said, you know, in some lakes carp are very easy to catch, where in other lakes very, very difficult. And why is that? Well, there's a few reasons. Carp by nature are very, very skittish. So when it comes to carp fishing, it's all about stealth. Now if the one lake is murkier or darker water, the carp will feel more protected, and chances are, come closer to shore, you'll have a better chance of getting the bite. They're not as skittish. But if you're fishing a lake or a body of water that's very, very clear, the carp will be a lot more skittish, and they may be much more difficult to catch. WTO 2003 asked, are there carp in ponds? Well, as I mentioned earlier, the common carp has been around since the 1800s, and as such, they are in all kinds of different waterways. So yes, they are in ponds. You'll find them in ponds, lakes, rivers, streams, throughout North America. They are truly very common. So folks, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. As always, your questions are welcome. Hope you have a great day on the water, and until next time, good luck and good fishing. Where the fishing is slow and you need to entice that bite, then by all means, you can add a little bit of bait. So for fresh water, I would add maybe a piece of worm or a minnow,